What's up, guys? Welcome back. It's been a while since we've done a bit of a shop tour or a bit of a video for you guys. This year we've just been way too crazy, and it's sort of been the last thing on our mind to try and get as much of that content out. We've been focusing on the builds of products and all that sort of stuff, as usual. First thing I'd like to say is Merry Christmas. It is the festive season, so, you know, weather's warming up. Hopefully it's drying out a little bit. It's been super rainy down here in Victoria, but hopefully things are drying out and we can start getting our cars out and enjoying it. This year, what's happened this year? A lot of things happened, a lot of builds and stuff like that, and a lot of change in business direction is currently happening for us. For one, we do have a reduced amount of staff now. And the reason for that is we're actually reducing a lot of the products that we're now making. We started out the business 7 years ago, and we started out doing drift components and lock kits and stuff for predominantly Commodores. It's something we enjoyed for many years and we learnt a lot from it. Bringing that to an end, unfortunately for the drift guys, bringing that to an end, we're taking a lot of the knowledge and things that we learnt from designing some of those components and systems, and we're now adapting it into rear end setups. That's the direction we're going to go. We're going to do more complete vehicle builds and rear ends and bits and pieces like that, and step away from the drift scene and those components. Take a bit of a step back from that and focus more on the complete vehicle builds. So it is sad to see those products finish up, but we are excited for what's to come. As I said, we learnt a lot from building those suspension systems. We learnt a lot of new technologies and procedures of how to do things. So we're excited to bring what we learnt into the rear end market. So, you know, for example, you know, everything nowadays is CAD designed and 3D scanned and all that sort of stuff. We do now have access to facilities such as CNC and things like that. So it's going to be a step up of what we're going to be able to offer. And with cars these days only getting faster and faster, you know, old systems and old whether it be rear ends or the way things were built, you know, 10-15 years ago onwards, things are changing. We're going so much faster, so there's so much more development that needs to be done nowadays. So what else should I touch on? We have the online store still is running. Like I said, we have reduced a lot of the products and components that we have on offer. We will still have tub kits, full-link bracketry, trailing arms, and a few other bits and pieces on there, and we're going to continue to offer them. We do typically have them in stock, and the only time we won't have them in stock is if we're waiting on a shipment for materials and things like that to be made up. Worst case scenario, a couple of weeks, but typically everything is in stock. Now, in saying that, it's all in stock. If you place an order, it will be shipped within a couple of days, unless we're waiting on materials. However, being that reduced staff, we don't have the manpower in the office to be on the phones, answering emails and inquiries as much as we would like. So if you do have a question or you do send an inquiry, please be patient. I do feel that a lot of the products that we have on offer is pretty self-explanatory, a tub kit or a bracket and things like that. What you see is typically what you get with it, so hopefully that'll reduce the amount of inquiries that you guys need to send through. But like I said, if you need to know anything, just reach out to us. All that aside, let's take a quick bit of a walk around, see what's in the shop at the minute, see what we're ending off the year with and starting the new year with. At the minute, you will see that it's mostly the old girls, first gen Commodores. It seems to be the latest craze. We do still do a lot of the later Commodores, third and fourth gen, stuff like that. But at the minute, first gen seems to be the hottest on the scene, so which we love working on. They're great. So we'll take a bit of a walk around. A couple of cars at the front here. We do have a VH here that's going to be a nice little sleeper setup for Cam. We've got Andrew's VL Pro Radial sort of a build. It's going to be a street car, but it's going to be big power, cage, chute, all the rest. I don't know how many details he wants to let out, so I'll leave it at that. Here, Airmar's car. We've done a full boots setup on this, big tubs and sheet metal, all that sort of stuff. Really, really nice rear end setup. Obviously complemented with big 22-inch 22x12 Simmons wheels. Not yet on there, we're going to squeeze some VF GTS brakes under it and stuff like that. So it'll be a really, really nice build, again, street car. So we're keen to see what he does with that. We've got a VF here, so we do have a late model Commodore in the shop. We're just finishing up on our 4th gen Pro Radial kits. These will eventually become available to purchase, but at the minute it's just an in-house build, and so if you were inquiring about one of these, we are only offering it as an in-house sort of a product at the minute. Eventually, when the time comes, we will be making it available. I would probably hold your breath on trying to inquire about it at the minute. You'll see when we're ready to make that available. But just for the minute, if you are inquiring about it, you will only be inquiring about an in-house build at the minute. It's a great kit. You'll see, we'll make a bit of posts and a few more updates on it. But really, really nice bit of kit. If you want to go fast in a 4th gen, this is definitely the kit for you. It's got all the features you need. It'll handle huge power, plenty of adjustment. Everything was, again, 3D scanned, CAD designed, CNC laser cut, down to the jigs and everything. So a really, really nice bit of kit here. So this will be a street car, it's John's car. We'll go ahead and do a cage and parachute setup and all that sort of stuff. He's going to go for big power, so it'll be a pretty cool car. What have we got? We've got a 15x12 with a, I think, a 29x15 tyre, so a really big tyre for it. What else have we got? We've got a couple more here. Really cool valve build here. We're going to be doing one of our, it's mostly completed, the diff setup is our Pro Radial setup, so it's a 1st, 2nd gen Pro Radial setup. It's going to have the full tin work, cage, parachute, race seats, all that sort of stuff. Again, street registered. So it's going to be a quick little car for what it is. And this one here, we've got Dane from Thomastown Collision. We've got his VH in here. The build started out as just some pretty sort of mild tubs, tin work in the rear. It was going to be just a healthy little LS3. He's now stepped it up quite a bit, really killer driveline in there. And we've then decided to fit it out with a cage, our Pro Radial rear end, true front subframe, full exhaust, full plumbing throughout. Quite a lot of work into this. So we are trying to work to a bit of a deadline. If we make it, we'll find out. But the car will be at Motorex this coming start of May, I believe, in Melbourne. That's our deadline to get it there. So we've got quite a bit to do, trimming, wiring, all that sort of stuff, which we won't do here. We'll, obviously that'll go out and Dane will get that organised, but we're very excited to get that car done. If you do want to see it in person, get down to Motorex and check it out. Look, aside from that, that's about it. Like I pointed out, we are going to be focusing more on the builds and less on the products. If you are keen to get a build done by us, reach out to us. We'll be happy to quote you up and have a chat about what you want to do there. But besides that, that's us. We're done for the year. It's been a long year. We're going to get a bit of a break, a bit of a rest, head up to Summer Nuts and enjoy the show there. We hope you have a Merry Christmas and a safe and happy one, Happy New Year, and we'll see you in the new year. Take care.